Hey guys, Prepare Mentality here. I wanted to give you a little overview of what a get home bag or go bag, bug out bag, your emergency bag, what that should look like. And I'm doing this from a personal experience. I'm not just getting a bunch of stuff and putting it in a bag. I've been through natural disasters with this bag. I've gone through emergencies with this bag. So this is my lifeline. This is the bag that I keep in the vehicle. This is the bag that can get me out of certain situations in a good timing and in a good frame of mind, because I know I have this bag, and I know I have some type of lifeline to get me out of different type of situations. This is not a firearms video. That goes without saying. That should be number one, your Second Amendment priority. This is an extension to that. And this is also not a bushcraft bag. I'm not going out into the woods trying to survive the apocalypse. This is for everyday emergencies, survival, when you don't have, or there are not any resources around you. That's what this is for. So that's what I use my bag for. So like I said, this goes with me wherever I go. I travel with this bag. I try as much as possible to take this bag out of my vehicle and try to exercise with it, so I know the weight. In the wintertime, I add things to the bag. In the summertime and spring, I take away things and or replace things. I also look at my my snacks and my calories that I have in the bag, and my medicines, the aspirins, the Tylenols, that kind of stuff, because that stuff tends to expire over time. So this is my inventory for the month that I'm getting ready to do here. So I'll be putting things back in the bag as I explain to you guys what I have. So let's get into it. The left strap here, I have my communications. Communications is a topic and video on it, all on its own, but you need some type of communication system. This is where I keep mine, my ham radio. I also have an antenna that I keep in the car that didn't come with the Bofang radio that I use, that has better distance and quality. But I keep that on my left strap. On the side here, I have 2 glow sticks. You never know when you might need light. I'll get into more flashlights within the bag. Let's open this up. The poncho or rain jacket. For me, most of my survival and my emergencies are in urban areas. They're in the city, they're in populated towns. So I don't want necessarily a highlighted poncho, which I do have, an orange one, but this I keep around so I can blend in with my environment. Nobody's gonna really notice me with a blue rain jacket on, but rain jacket's good for rain protection. Seal your bag, you can protect yourself from elements. You can use it as a shelter in moderation. So always keep a good rain jacket on you, and or poncho. Let's get into this first pouch here. First up, I keep a little headlamp that clips onto my visor here. I have some Ear Pro. You guys know what that's about. And here I keep my sunglasses. Eye Pro. Keep some Eye Pro. Have some Eye Pro. I also keep some clear Eye Pro in here as well. As you guys can see, I'll take these 2 out. So I keep some shaded and some clear, just to have variety. If I'm working, if I'm doing stuff outside, if I need to move stuff and I really need to see something, I'm going to wear the clear Eye Pro. If I'm trying to look cool, tactical, I put on my sunglasses. I'm going to add this back into here like so. And those are the kids playing Hopefully they jump into the video. You guys gonna stick out here with me? You guys done? All right. So down below the pocket here, next pocket, I have a flashlight, Bushnell flashlight. I'm a big fan of the Bushnell flashlight, as I've explained in other videos before. Right here, I have some Badger Balm, just good for, you know, if you get ashy, if you get chapped lips. I don't know if you guys ever had very bad chapped lips, but it's not fun if you're in an emergency scenario. I keep some snacks, some peanut butter, some mix, trail mix. These came out of my MRE, which I downgraded my MRE. If you don't know what that is, it's a meal ready to eat, which I'll show you soon. I have a lighter here, little lighter. Always keep some fire on you. Even though I'm not going out into the woods, I may go out into the woods, so you never know. I have some Coleman travel towelettes here. They come in little pod, little things like this. You put it in water and you get a towelette. Very handy, very low key. I like these things right here. I have a spork, fork and a spoon in one. You can get these at Walmart. I have a battery operated glow stick in red. And I have my handy dandy Constitution. Get it, read it, know about it, know your rights. That's all I'm going to say about that. And that does it for this. With that, in my second biggest pocket here, I have my handy dandy Army light. This thing has been with me forever. It's been through rain, it's been through mud, bumps and scrapes. It takes D batteries, but it lasts a long time, and it's durable. Again, guys, this stuff that I'm showing you, it's not real expensive stuff. It's stuff that is reliable, and reliable for me. Again, these are only recommendations, things that I have for myself, and I recommend for the PM tribe to look over your bags and kind of see what you have. But again, this is not expensive stuff. You know, you want it to be reliable, and you want it to work when you need it, and you want to use it. Use your stuff when you go out. Every month, use it. You know, turn on your batteries for your lights, or any electronic that you have that runs on batteries. Turn it on. Use your stuff. Your bag shouldn't have expensive items in it, just in case it gets stolen from your car, or you know, you get into a scuffle and, you know, you're outnumbered and they take your bag. You know, you don't want expensive stuff in here. And another key is, just because it's expensive doesn't mean that it's good or reliable. So keep that in mind, guys. I have some gloves here. You never know what you might pick up. I never know what I might pick up or might be helping with to move. So the last thing I want is bruised and blisters on my hands. And that also goes for your feet, which I'm gonna get into. I have a knife here, Gerber knife right here. A nice blade. I have used this in the field, in the woods. I have chopped some wood with this. Again, I'm not the bushcraft guy, but this has gotten me through what I needed to get through. This also comes with a fire rod, so if you need to start a fire, it's going to work. Again, guys, a lot of people, you know, will get on YouTube or get online and tell you what you need to have and what you need to do. That's not the correct way to teach somebody. If you have something and it works, and it keeps working for you, and you know how to use it, and it's been through the trials, then keep using it. You know, don't just disregard it just because someone said it's trash. If it breaks on you, it's trash. That's the rule of thought. Here I have a bivy, little sleeping bivy that I can use. I can use this for shelter as well if I wanted to. In my bag, it's a system too. So I have little pouches from different sizes like this that I can take and put it on my belt or my battle belt, or put on another bag, or give it to somebody, or put it on the outside of my pack. So these are very good because it has the MOLLE and the MOLLE straps. That's why I like the MOLLE bags, because I get to add or take off things. Some people don't like using the MOLLE bags because it makes them stand out. I mean, a lot of people use MOLLE bags, so I don't know what to tell you, but that's what I use personally. I have a little beanie here because I never know when it's going to get cold. Especially, you know, the summertime can fool you. It can be 80 degrees one night and then turn 55 and it feels chilly. So I'll keep a beanie around in my bag. I also keep an extra shirt. I folded this up nice and tight. I keep an extra shirt just in case it rains or I need an extra shirt to put on me. And I keep 2 pairs of rolled socks. These are great because another thing, just like you don't want to get your hands bruised and scarred up, you don't want to get your feet bruised and scarred up, and you don't want to get your feet wet. Gangrene, that's a whole nother issue, but you don't want any infections on your feet, and you don't want your feet to be cold and get all torn up, and then you can't walk and now you're a liability. That's what this bag is about. You don't want to be a liability to yourself and or others. And again, this is my personal bag. Your bag may differ, but I would recommend certain things, which I'll tell you at the end of this video. And again, this is my highlighted poncho that I was telling you about. It is orange. I keep this in case of emergency, in case I need to be seen, in case I need somebody to find me or a group of people in the woods. You don't want a dark color like the dark blue here. You want a highlighted color. They have these in highlight orange and or highlight green or yellow. So that's why I carry around the highlighted poncho. I also carry around a map grid. This depends on your location, but this is a small map of the land or the states that I'm going into. I have multiple maps for different states that I'm going into. When's the last time you looked at a map? That's the question. I have a bug net that I can put on top of me if I'm outside or I'm sleeping and I have no cover or concealment and there's mosquitoes and flies around. I can put this bad boy on and I can have a comfortable rest without bugs flying or eating me up. So that does it for that. And last but not least, the biggest area of my bag. Oh. All right. I keep some Halls. Sore throats are a killer. I hate sore throats. This is the area where I keep you know, my snacks. This is my backpack pantry right here. So I keep some Halls in there. I keep some raisins. This was downgraded from my MRE. I keep some vitamin C pouches. I keep some orange beverage, again downgraded from my MRE. I keep some these emergency bars. These things are pretty tasty. I keep 2 of these in there. Again, some more snacks, beef snacks. What is this? Pastry from my MREs that I downgraded. So your snacks are going to vary. This is the stuff that I like, or the stuff that I like from my MREs. You can have all types of snacks in your bag, but you want your snacks to last. You want your snacks to not go bad by next week. You want them to last you. You want them to last for, you know, a good 6 months. You know, a lot of your protein bars, your snack bars, they can expire within a month. So you have to, this is why you do a rotation. This is why you do the monthly check on your bag. I have a water Camelback here. very important, you need water. You need water. You can fill up mostly anywhere in a city location. And or if you're out in the woods or a creek or something, you need a small filtration system. And I also have some Coleman water tablets right here as well. But you guys have probably seen my Coleman, my Frontier. This is my Frontier filtration system that I like. I like the Frontier. It's nice and compatible with water bottles as well. But I keep that in here, and I keep all that right there. Baby wipes, you guys already know what it is. Baby wipes, enough said. I don't think I need to explain that. I have some big goggles here. These are the purpose for these is really when there's bad weather, and I have to go out in bad weather, or I have to respond in bad weather, whether it be debris in the wind, and or it's bad rain or bad sleet. Regular sunglasses is not going to protect your eyes. It can in a short-term scenario, but long-term you want something like these to really suction to your face when you are out there. But again, depends on what scenarios you are trying to use your bag for. Again, I use my bag for mostly everything, every type of emergency that I can think of that I will get into or may have to get into. And my dogs are sniffing around, trying to get some food. Anyway, this is my downgraded MRE. This is 2 MREs in one. 2 MREs in one. So I took all my snacks out of here. I took, in an MRE, there's this big cardboard box that takes up a lot of room. It has your main meal in there. And I just took those main meals and put them in one bag. And it saves room in your bag, because for the most part, your MRE will be the bag will be like that. So you compact it to that size. Again, these are the 2 other pouches that I can take out and put on other devices that I have. This is my IFACT. Definitely you need some medical, you need some first aid items. You definitely need a tourniquet. You guys get a tourniquet. You've probably seen my post on Instagram to get a tourniquet. But you need medical items. If you don't know what a IFACT is, it's an individual first aid kit that has everything you need in it. Most of my stuff is combat ready, so your IFACT may vary. But number one things I would keep in there is a chest shield, some gauze, big gauze and bandages, and a tourniquet. Keep those 3 things in there, and then the rest you can kind of improve on, add and take away. And also have any medications that you may need. I know a lot of people out there may be on certain medications. Make sure you update your medications. Make sure that you're looking through your bag to make sure that your medication is not expired. But definitely keep an IFACT, a medical kit, in your bag. So I can take this out, put it anywhere. This is another one of mine. I keep another watch in here. I keep a compass in here as well. If I can get it out, keep a compass in here. I also keep some binoculars in this pouch. Keep some binoculars in here. And I also keep some extra, here's my radio. Here's my mic for my radio that I keep here as well for my Bofang. But again, your pouches will vary just depending on what you carry. What you carry should be working for you. You should be looking at your bag and saying, hey, will I need this during an emergency? My bag is, oh, let me not forget, I have water, purified drinking water pouches. These are 4 ounces, basically. I have about 5 of these in here. So if I can't fill up my big Camelback, I have these guys to last me in a short-term scenario. But you should be looking at what is going to work for you in your area, in your settings. What type of disasters do you see coming your way? And definitely you want to go, if you have multiple bags, I know some people have multiple bags. Some people have, you know, a get home bag. Some people have a bug out bag. For me, the difference between a get home bag and bug out bag is you're not going home. You're going to a secondary location and you're not coming back. That's a bug out bag. Your get home bag is you just need just enough to get yourself back home. That's what that means. So for you guys who have had some trouble distinguishing between the two, basically that's what that is. For me, this is I call it my get home bag because most likely I would want to get home after everything is said and done. But it's my everything bag that I keep in my vehicle. And again, it's not expensive. It shouldn't cost you more than a couple $100s. Don't go into the thousands. Don't get a fancy knife that you're not going to use. Don't get fancy communication systems that you're not going to use. So I was going to tell you that my top things for setting up my bag is I am setting it up for water. I'm setting it up for calories, food. I am setting it up for communications. And I'm setting it up for first aid. So that's 4 things right there. Again, food, water, communications, first aid. That's the idea of a bag, of an emergency bag. Any type of scenario, those 4 things should be covered. Everything else builds on top. And make sure that your bag is not, you know, 100 pounds. You know, you don't want to ruck around 100 pounds. I've been rucking with 100 pounds and it's not fun. Sometimes even more than that. But you have to kind of consider the weight of your bag and go out there and practice and walk and do some hiking with your bag and kind of know how it moves, because you want to use it for the long term, you know, and definitely short term. But if you use it for the long term, you know exactly what you're dealing with. You know exactly how your bag functions. You know the parts, you know the gadgets in it, you know everything, where it is, and do your monthly inventory like I did right now. So guys, that's basically it for my bag. If you have any questions, DM me on Instagram or Facebook, YouTube as well. So like I said again, guys, don't go out there and buy expensive items that you don't need or you're not going to use. The items that you put in your bag, you want to use every month. If not every month, every other month. If you're just starting out, I know when I'm teaching classes and I'm talking to people, you know, they're excited. They want to go out there and get the most expensive and the best items out there and everything, you know, in the sporting goods section. And that's not the way to go. You know, like I said, the 4 things you need to focus on is food, calories, communication, and first aid. That's going to get you through a lot of events, a lot of scenarios. And that is not including your firearms, Second Amendment, ammunition, all that stuff. That's a whole totally different video. But this is a plus to that. So for my firearm guys, and if you're asking me, you know, what we need, you know, where's your firearm? Where's your ammunition? Yes, I know you need that stuff. That's first and foremost. But this is for people who, you know, don't necessarily have the capability to go out there and practice their Second Amendment, unfortunately. So in some states, you can't just go out and get, you know, what you need. So get what you can. Get what you can, start there. My little dog is in the camera view, but that's okay because we're going to continue on. So get what you need, guys. Don't go out there spending a lot of money. Don't go out there just because, you know, it's a fancy knife or, you know, some fancy, you know, tactical bag. Don't spend a lot of money on your bag. Yes, it has to be reliable. Yes, it has to be durable. But don't, you know, go crazy out of the pocket, and then you're in debt. So that's basically it for this get home bag, this emergency bag video. Like I said, again, if you guys have questions, just ask me, DM, and or you can go to the website and take a class or have me come visit, and I can show you guys personally and set you guys up proper for what you guys need to do. So again, guys, be safe, be healthy, stay blessed. This is Prepare Mentality.